Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Mad Trippin'. On this episode, we're on our 19th night on the search for the elusive 2022 Halloween decor. I missed nights 16, 17, and 18 due to life. The only problem is it's supposed to get really windy today, and it might rain later on tonight, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. So I'm going to try to get as much as I can in tonight, and I might have to use some of that video for tomorrow night. It is Saturday, October 22nd, 2022. It is 5:18 p.m. and 84 degrees. Are you ready? Let's start tripping. Well, Mad Troopers, in a rush to get out here today because I've missed a couple of nights and was kind of busy today. I wrote down the address, but I forgot to write down that it was for Field of Screams here in Arizona. It's a farm that does a big Halloween walkthrough, and it is packed. And if you're coming out here on a Saturday night, you're going to need to find a place to park in the neighborhoods probably. It is 6:15 p.m. and they have a dirt parking lot that is just full. I would stop by and go in, but I couldn't find a place to park. So I figured since I was out here, I would just stop by, pay the admission, go in and check it out. But there is no doing that tonight. I don't think. I can't find a parking spot that's pretty close to it, and it looks just packed. So I'm assuming on the weekends it is a big event. So I'm driving around the neighborhoods right here next to Field of Screams looking for some Halloween decor, and I'm not finding any. So I'm probably going to go check out my second address. Okay, troopers, I made it to the second house we're going to check out. It actually looks like they have a couple houses down this street, and one of the houses has a lot of lights. I think that's the house in the address that we're looking for. It's getting very windy out, but we're going to go up and check it out. We finally made it. Are you ready? Let's start tripping. So you can see just walking down the street that house down there has a lot of lights on it. So I'm pretty sure that's the address we're looking for. It looks like some of the neighbors have also contributed. So we might have a pretty good little show here. Let's go check it out. This house right here, I don't think has all the lights on, but they have a beautiful graveyard out in the front here with one of the giant skeletons there. You can see he's not lit up right now. But they did a great job on their graveyard out here. Beautifully done. The house we're going to is down here all lit up. Let's go check it out. And it is getting windy and a little dusty out here. So I'm on night 18, and like I said, ooh, it's getting windy. You can definitely hear the wind. When I show you this house, I'll probably have to do it with some sound effects behind it because the wind is just going to be making way too much noise. I'm sure you can hear it now. Okay, so right as I was getting ready to film, I had a phone call come in. I had to take it. I deal with renters. I definitely have to take the phone calls when they come in. But we're here. We're going to take a look at this house. I gave you the wide angle of it. More people have showed up to look at it, so now we're going to go take a closer look at their decorations, and they have done a spectacular job on this house. Look at this beautiful LED lighting on it. The oranges, the purples, the green. Beautiful. Well done. The tree's not just one color. Fits into the theme of A Nightmare Before Christmas. They've done a beautiful job. We're going to get some close-up shots of some of the statues or animatronics or cardboard cutouts, everything that they've got here at this house. Like I said, the wind is picking up, so I might have to do it with an overlay of special effect sounds so you don't have to hear that wind blowing through the microphone here. I'm trying to block it as best I can, but anybody who does this knows that once it gets windy, there's not much you can do unless you have the proper equipment for it. So let's go in and take a closer look. Since more people showed up, I'm going to start on this side to give you a better shot since they're not right out in front of the garage here. I just talked to Bob and Sherry, the owners, and they said to definitely come by at Christmas time, so I will be here for that. You can tell they're Disney fans. They do have a donation box. I recommend if you have a little bit of extra cash, which I happen to have today, so I'm going to walk by over there and drop some money in the donation box. But I recommend if you have, only if you have the money, don't feel like you have to, but if you have a little extra cash on you and you can donate, I recommend that you do it because it definitely takes a lot of time, effort, and money to put these things up. I mean, look at this, the spiders that they have, those green spiders there with the faces in them and the mouths with the teeth. Oh. And there's two of them, one on each side. Get the other one over here. Have to move a little slower when it's zoomed in. But you can definitely see there is a crowd building up here. Neighbors are out. A couple people have parked their car down the street. That's what I did. I parked a little further down the street just in case it built up a little bit. But you can see definitely cars come by. Got a couple cones out there to let people know to drive just a little bit careful while you're in the neighborhood. But as you can see, there's a crowd build up. People are taking pictures. People are enjoying with the kids. I can tell you right now that the kids that I've heard out here have been enjoying the Halloween out of this stuff. So there's the neighbor's yard right there with some decorations. We're going to cross the street because the cars are coming. One of my favorite things is jack-o'-lanterns, as you may know by now. And up on the roof, actually throughout the property, but up on the roof here, the perimeter, they have jack-o'-lanterns. And so far, I don't think I've seen two that are the same. They all look different, which is cool. You can see starting right there, you got a jack-o'-lantern. Then even up on the top part of the house are jack-o'-lanterns. Going down the sides of the perimeter, they have some jack-o'-lanterns in a string. Again, I'm going to show you the crowd size here. Do a quick little panorama. You can see that cars are parked down the street there. Parked here. Crowds are enjoying it. The kids absolutely love it. The bright lights are beautiful. These LEDs are just amazing. So let's switch around here now to the garage. The wind died down a little bit, so I might be able to talk through this here. But I love this right over here on their second partition of the garage. They have the chalkboard line out of the plan to steal Christmas. It's beautifully done. They have the movie playing, or clips of the movie playing, right here on the garage. Up above the garage, like I said, there's those jack-o'-lanterns, which I just absolutely love jack-o'-lanterns. And look how they did them. The same style as the movie, where they have the crooked fence posts that they're stuck to. Every one is different. I love these up here at the top. Let's see if I can get them.
Jack, you home?
And it's just beautifully done. Everything's well put in place where it needs to be. It's beautifully landscaped. They got a beautiful home to begin with. They put up these fence posts themselves. I don't know if they're made out of steel or wood. It's very cool looking. Blocks off one part of the garage just for the decorations themselves. There's plenty of parents out here with kids. It's awesome. Kids are enjoying themselves. They're happy. They do have a donation box on each side of the garage here, or each side of the property. One right here, one at the other end.
It hasn't been home all night.
They have the countdown to Halloween clock that they have in the movie. They have the list that's in. Tree is decorated. These are the bigger bulbs, and they're LED and they're really bright. And they have the poker cards up in the tree, each with their own design. Very well done. These look like they're handmade, not store-bought. I'll have to ask. But just the lighting on the tree alone is unbelievably beautiful. Come out here to the front. I love these lights on the pillars here. They got faces in them. And then we come to Jack and Sally themselves, and it says, "Welcome to the Scary Christmas House. Don't forget to tag us in your photos at Scary Christmas House, hashtag Scary Christmas House, 6 to 10 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, 6 to 11 Friday through Saturday." So beautifully done. That Jack and Sally is just wonderful. Lighting on the tree is just spectacular. Love the way they did it in different colors instead of one color. That's all I know. It's just the one color tree. They did it in multiple colors. The green, the purple, the orange colors of Halloween. So well done. Right here, little Sally peeks her head up from the gravestone. Another donation box here, so I'm going to see if I can reach in my wallet here while holding the phone up and cord. Some people did show up in Halloween costume. We got a Han Solo right there. I like his costume. Princess Leia, the kid's a stormtrooper. We got a couple people look like bellhops from the Haunted Mansion, and maybe an Obi-Wan Kenobi character. Looks pretty cool. If you look closely, you can see the eyes in the tree there. I think the wind's going to pick up on me and keep me from being able to talk. So if you don't hear me talking and I edited in the sound effects, then you'll know the wind just got too heavy. But I love this, people showing up in costumes. Obi-Wan Kenobi, again, the people, they look like they're bellhops from the Haunted Mansion. You got baby Grogu there going down, and his other kid was dressed up as a stormtrooper. Looks too cool. There's Zero just flying around, chilling. Beautifully cut out Oogie Boogie there, very thick, look at that. It's got some thickness to it, it's holding up in the wind. We've had some pretty good breezes and nothing's blown over or blown off the property yet. So it's very sturdy. Everything's well lit up, each grave has a light on it. There's Sally again, popping her head up. How beautiful is that? Frog's breath. I can't overemphasize enough the lighting that they have here. It really highlights everything. You can see everything just clearly. Careful stepping back out into the street. It is kind of a narrow street when you come down the road here. So if you're driving, drive slow. Be on the lookout for little kids who are excited to see this and might escape the grip of their parents' arm and run out into the street here. I haven't seen any. Everybody seems to be pretty well aware of their surroundings. Just such a beautiful job. I'm going to show you, we're going to end it right here pretty soon, but I'm going to show you once more the Jack and Sally statues. That is the highlight right here. And they have the sound going with the movie over there that you can hear it clearly. More time and give you a good wide shot of the property here. I'm trying to get the whole house in the frame, but I don't think I'm going to be able to from this angle without going on somebody's property, and I don't want to do that. That's the best I can get it right there, and that pretty much looks like all of it. What a beautiful job that they've done. Congratulations to you both. You're bringing out the Halloween spirit in everybody. People are just happy to be here and see this, and that's what it's all about, right? Just bringing a little bit of joy into life. Letting people come out and enjoy your creativity. Well done, beautiful job. And I didn't have to wait in line at that farm's place. Now, if I would have been prepared in advance, I would have actually gotten there early to make sure I found a nice parking spot kind of close. Wouldn't have had to wait in the long lines. I would have gotten there during the daylight hours for that. Scream Farms, I forget the name of it, but it's also on the New York Times list, and that's the problem. I wrote down the address knowing that's what it was, but since I was in a hurry today, I just grabbed the addresses. I didn't look at the titles, and you know, there I was, right? Drove a little too far out of my way, but on my way back home, I stopped here, and this made it worth it. So right now, we're going to take a look at this guy's digital-eyed, flaming lungs, pumpkin skeleton thing. I think it's just I keep calling them skeletons. I think it's just a pumpkin. Let's take a look. I love it. I love those digital eyes they have now. The digital lighting on the inside looks like it's flickering. So beautifully done. Now what I do like is there's more people that have showed up, so there's a good 20 to 30 people out there. What I like about this is the way everybody's being so cordial about it. Everybody's being so polite about it. Everybody's, you know, kind of following the unspoken rules. Keep your kids out of the streets. You know, you can see that dad right there as that car was going by. I don't know if you saw him, but the dad immediately rushed out there to grab his kids just to get in front of them so they wouldn't be able to rush out into the street just in case. I love that. It's being self-aware. But look at all the people that have showed up to take a look at the house now. So I'm sure they get a crowd here. It's a Saturday night. It's a little after 7 o'clock. And just what a beautiful job they've done. You can't say that enough, man. They've taken what they had yard-wise and just made a beautiful display out of it. And just look at everybody. Just observe the people here, which is what I like to do. I like to get back a little bit and observe what's going on. And nobody's in a rush. Everybody's relaxed. Everybody that I've walked by has a smile on their face, right? Everybody's got their phones out taking pictures, taking selfies. I'm sure it's going to be being posted to Instagram and YouTube like I'm doing, but You can see all the people out here. Everybody's just having a good time, and what a great thing for these people to do, for people just to come out, drive up, take their kids, walk the neighborhood, even take their kids and look at this and enjoy the night. And it is a beautiful, it's supposed to get a little bit windier. We've had some strong breezes, but for the most part, it's just been a beautiful night here in Phoenix. And on a night like this, when you can get out of the house, not have to spend a lot of money, and just enjoy the day, enjoy the night, this is a treat. So if you have kids and you want them to see this, bring them out here. Check the New Times list, they're on it. I gave you the information there on their plaque. I'm sure that has their address on it where you can come check it out. I personally don't like to give out addresses yet until I really know what I'm doing on this channel. But if you get the chance, check the New Times list. We're over here off of, we're in Glendale. We're off of 43rd Avenue. That'll give you a pretty good hint on where it's at. And you'll be able to just come out and enjoy this. And you can easily stand here for half an hour to an hour, just enjoying their setup, enjoying the crowds, taking a look at each and every individual carved pumpkin like I like to do, each jack-o'-lantern, and enjoy the night. So this might be it for me for the night. I'm going to drive around this neighborhood, see if I can find some more stuff. They finally lit up their house down here with the tall skeleton. I'm going to check that out. And even if I don't find anything else tonight, and I'm sure I will in this neighborhood, I'm going to drive around a little bit. It's a pretty good sized neighborhood. But even if I don't find anything else tonight, this house made it worth it to come check out right here. So beautifully done. I didn't have to wait in line. So I believe this guy right here is 2 houses down, and this is the 3rd house down. See, they're participating. You don't need to do a lot. It's hard to compete with somebody like that. And this house made it nice and simple, and it's beautiful. Look at that. They got the orange lighting on there with the cobweb, and somebody stuck in the cobweb, some hanging ghosts. I like it. I absolutely love this. I don't know if it's animatronic or not. We'll just say it's an animatronic in the swing. It's beautiful. I love the way they did their tree. They're using the LED lights. Looks good. Got a nice beware sign and a boo sign in the window, and a skeleton sitting on the bench. And then the next door neighbors here just got the orange light on the porch. But again, maybe they don't have time to do it, the money to do it, so they're letting the kids know, hey, enjoy that house down the street, and you're still able to come trick-or-treating here, so it makes it a nice street. But I can tell you, the rest of the street, look at this, it gets dark. So you have the beautiful lights down this way, a couple houses here next to him doing it, one more, and then it gets dark. There's another set of lights down here we'll go check out. But if you're coming down here, please drive carefully. There are little kids out and about trying to see this stuff, so one of them could escape their parents and get away. Now this house right here, I was wrong. The guy with the orange lights, he actually did some decorations. I just couldn't see it because it's not lit up. His skeleton right there, you can kind of see him in the shadows. Yeah, there you go. Somebody turned on their lights just on time on their car. So the yard looks great. It just doesn't seem to be lit up right now. He's got a huge, nice, beautiful graveyard right out in his front yard with that skeleton. So he's in the spirit to let people know to come trick-or-treating at his house also while you're down here looking at that house. It's a pretty good street too, pretty long street. So I hope more and more people are involved in the trick-or-treating process for the kids. So that way when people show up to see the big house of lights, they can show up on Halloween and do it. That way they can take the kids, park down the street like I did a ways, take the kids trick-or-treating up to this house. It's wonderful. So we're gonna come, looks like this house might be having a party, so I don't wanna intrude. But they have some lights out in the front yard there, maybe a flying ghost or something, and just some orange lights and a little bit of a graveyard, but it looks beautiful. It's letting the kids know again, hey, come on and come trick-or-treating here. Even this house got involved a little bit. They got some stuff out in the front yard. They got some projections on the house, making it look beautiful, letting everybody know they're in the spirit to bring the kids by here and let's go trick-or-treating. So as far as I can see down this street, that looks like it's about it. You got a couple houses down here with the one big house. So I'm just gonna drive around the neighborhood before I head back home and see if I can find any more of that elusive 2022 Halloween decor. That house is beautiful. Here's the house that's in the cul-de-sac just down the street from it. So they're participating. Like I said, they got some lights out, some displays, looks good. Now, just around the corner, we have this house. It doesn't look too well lit up. Look at this. They got the skeletons climbing up the walls there. I love it. Looks good. Look at that skeleton there up in the window, trying to peek in the window. Then they have the big skeleton in the yard. He's not lit up yet. And some nice signage in the windows. All right. I had to turn back around to show you this house because I just think it's too cool. Got a skeleton climbing up there, one skeleton trying to get up the roof there, another one at the top hanging on for dear life, another one hanging out the window. So there's 4. And then you got 5, and I know there's another guy up there, 6, and then plus 7. Just gonna show you this part real quick as we're driving by. Everybody's going nice and slow. I like it. Everybody's come by and checking out. And the crowd has dispersed. It looks like everybody kind of left at the same time right as I was walking back to my car. You can see all the headlights coming on the parked cars. Well, I'm going to pull over, let this big old truck go. It's the right thing to do. I don't know if there's any little kids out here. Got a couple more cars, but I'll give you the last shot here as we drive by. Some more people are walking up, and that's great. Oh, look who's by the front door. One of my favorites, Sam. Now, just a quick note. If you are planning on coming out to the south off of 43rd Avenue in Glendale, I highly recommend you put the address into your maps and let the maps guide you. It is a little tricky getting through here. It has some winding roads and some a couple of left and right turns here. So I recommend you use your maps to come out here. It's getting too strong tonight for the inflatables, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow. But there's that favorite tree of mine right there. I call it the Scooby-Doo tree. It's kind of cartoonish. That's the second time I've seen the dog, and then they have a cat there inflatable, so they're in the spirit. Got the big skeleton with a nice purple lighting, but the skeleton's not on. So we're a couple streets over, and they're in the spirit. They got the Jack Skeleton pumpkin head there, and the two inflatables. I like it. See, it's nice and simple and neat, makes it sweet. They got some cobwebs up, a couple little decorations, and that bright purple lighting that I like. With the cobwebbings and the spiders, you can see they got that display up there above the garage, and then this display right here. But I love this guy right here coming out of the grave. That looks so awesome. This house is kind of hard for me to see. The camera is actually picking up better than my eyes can. They got cobwebs everywhere, and there's a nice little caution sign there with a beautiful jack-o'-lantern. House right here doesn't have a lot going on. They put up a projection. I like it. I think there's something in the doorway that I can't see, and then they have these blinking purple and green lights, and that's, to me, that's Morse code for come here Halloween night, we have candy. It's beautiful. One simple inflatable and some lights around one of the pillars, and lets the kids know, hey, come over here and stop by on Halloween. We have candy. I love it. They're in the spirit. I love it. Well, Mad Troopers, that is going to do it for night 19 on our search for the elusive 2022 Halloween decor. We only have 9 days left till Halloween. Now, I know next Sunday on the 30th, I won't be able to go out and look for lights. I have a lot to do to set up for my Halloween party here at the house. Thursday, I'm going to go to the Arizona State Fair. And I don't know exactly how Friday and Saturday are going to turn out yet. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I plan to go out and look for more lights. I know I have a couple addresses left to check out in Surprise and Sun City on my Phoenix New Times list. Please click subscribe and hit that like button. This channel only works if you like it. That is going to do it for night 19. It's a Friday night. Have a great rest of your night and a better tomorrow. And remember, never stop tripping.